Hi, Philip from TW White & Sons. We've been fortunate enough to acquire this beautiful 2017 on a 17 plate Mazda CX-3 2-litre 150 PS all-wheel drive Sport Nav. Really rarely available. This car's in beautiful condition, finished in sol red pearlescent metallic. Paintwork just pops out at you. It's in fabulous condition. Absence of stone chips, absence of any marks. It's really a superb example. As is normal with this Sport Nav specification, you're getting stuff like you're getting privacy glass here, keyless entry, alloy wheels are in unmarked condition, rear parking sensors, there we are, all-wheel drive. The majority of these come with a 120 PS engine. As I've said to you before, this is 150 PS to accommodate for the all-wheel drive system. Extra power there, highly responsive, decent size tailgate area. You've got this sort of false floor business in here, which is underneath here. In fact, you can see you've got the BOSE amplifier, the tyre inflation kit. It's all present, it's all there. Load area cover as well to protect your valuables from prying eyes. This is a really beautiful condition car. You've got this black leatherette interior, electric windows all round with auto touch facility on the driver's side, electric power folding door mirrors. As you'd expect with this level of specification, you're getting the BOSE stereo. Sitting inside the car, first thing you come to here, minor array of switches, tyre traction control system, tyre pressure monitoring system, Mazda's stop start technology, iStop, lane departure warning system. We'll just start this. So it's keyless entry, this, so keep the key inside the car, dip the clutch, press the engine stop start button. There we have it. 35,395 miles. Really great condition cars, I've said before. Very clear instrumentation. On the left hand side you've got the mileometer, you've got the speedo, digital speedo and tachometer in the center. On the right hand side here you've got the fuel gauge and the fuel computer and outside temperature. On the left hand side is multifunction steering wheel. In front of us we can see here you've got integrated Bluetooth with voice control. The info button will change some of the display here. We'll just quickly go through that so you can see how it changes. You can reset it as well. 53 miles to we're empty of fuel, 36.3 is an average fuel consumption. That is subjective, it depends how the car's driven. You'll get more than that. As I say, it just depends on the conditions and how the vehicle's driven. 24 miles an hour is an average speed, etc. It's all there. Outside temperature, left hand side mileometer, and you've also got, as I said before, this digital speedo. Trip meter as well, you can adjust all of that. See there, 2 trip meters, and on the left hand side here you can convert from miles to kilometers. So wonderful specification. Cruise control, right hand side of the steering wheel, auto wipers with variable speed on the intermittent. Left hand side here, auto lights. Just going to turn on the lights actually, just to give us a slightly better view of the instrumentation. Everything is illuminated, the steering wheel, etc. Really great specification. Down here, heated seats, driver and passenger, automatic climate control. Just turn everything to auto, adjust the temperature, and it will adjust the fan speed, the direction of the air according to the internal temperature of the vehicle. Some people do that, they just dial in the temperature they want, hit auto, does it all for you. Other people prefer to operate it manually, so you come off automatic and you can adjust it to, very simply, these very easy to identify directional controls: heated rear window, reset button, air conditioning. It couldn't be easier. Down here, twin USB socketry, a socket for the SD card that operates navigation, 12-volt power socket, 6-speed manual gearbox. Now, these Mazda are famed for their transmissions, beautiful shifting, very easy to operate 6-speed manual gearbox, make this car a delight to drive. Main navigation wheel for the multimedia setup. Navigation you'll see there on the right hand side. Home screen, music button, star button refers to favorites. That funny little arrow directly opposite it is the back button. Then you've got master volume control, so you can adjust the volume from two places, either on the steering wheel there or through this master volume control. This setup here, when you're stationary, it is touch screen. As soon as you move off, it disables the touch screen, because from a safety feature you need to keep your eyes on the road as opposed to anything else. It's got a head-up colour head-up display here in front of me, which I won't show you through this camera here because you won't get a good view of it, but suffice to say I can see it very, very clearly. So for the purposes of this, we're going to adjust the multimedia setup using the main navigation wheels. I've said to you before, you've got FM, AM, DAB, USB socketry on the vehicle. We'll just go back to the home screen here. Satellite navigation, which it has. That's in its nighttime setting. Turn the lights off, it becomes brighter in its daytime setting. There is a menu you can go into, which I'll show you in a minute, where you can choose to have daytime setting the whole time for your nav, or nighttime setting, or just operate it on an auto facility. So satellite navigation, you can enter your address through town or postcode. You can set up favorites, look at your history, where you've been, etc. Just going back to it, places nearby, really useful setup here. Filter by name, set by category. So if we wanted to find something like parking, you press parking, search around the local area, searches, tells you where the parking is, press where you wanted to go to, it'll take you there on the navigation. So really comprehensive system. Back to the home screen. Settings here, you can tailor make this car or to your own individual tastes really. Add disc refers to the head-up display I was talking to you about earlier. You can adjust the height of that head-up display, the brightness control. It will display the navigation signal. Again, another soft safety feature. That means you're keeping your eye on the road looking at that navigation as opposed to the center screen. Really useful active driving display, stuff like you know, whether you're operating within the correct speed, etc. Display we're looking at, as I said to you earlier, you can operate it between auto, day and night modes, adjust your brightness, contrast, etc. Safety, the car's got smart city brake support, very useful in town driving, and lane departure warning system. So if you're on the motorway, for example, or on an A road or any road, and the sensors have picked up the white lines, etc., as soon as you start drifting across those white lines, the car warns you of that, to keep into the correct lane. So you can adjust the timing, the type of warning, the sound, the beep volume, etc., all within that lane departure warning system. Sound, as I said, it's got BOSE, so you can adjust here bass, treble, fader, balance. ALC, adjust the automatic level to control to compensate for any road or engine noise. Your navigation volume.
Navigation will be at this volume.
Clock 12 or 24 hour, the time zone. Vehicle, you can set up stuff like door locks. Whether you have walk away locking, that's when you walk away from the car with the keys in your pocket, the car will lock automatically. You can adjust, believe it or not, your keyless lock beat volume. Turn, which is to do with indicators, whether you choose to have a 3 flash indicator. You can actually adjust the indicator volume. Lighting. So you've got adaptive front lights that follows the car when you go around the corner. Interior lights, you can adjust your lights on warning volume, coming home light, leaving home light, the auto headlights on. So really great specification. Back to the home screen, applications here, fuel economy monitor. This car has Mazda's regenerative system, the IE loop system, which means that all the kinetic energy through braking, etc., is caught into a storage generator, and it helps power some of the vehicle's electrical systems. So very environmentally friendly. It's also got iStop, which is start-stop facility. If the car is iStop ready under the correct battery conditions, etc., say you pull up to traffic lights, the engine will stop and the traffic lights are red. When the traffic lights go to green, you engage gear again, the engine will start. It has obvious environmental advantages, and you can see there the average fuel consumption is 36.3. As I say, that is subjective. It does depend on how you drive the car. You'll get much more than that if you're careful, and plus of course if you do more motorway driving, road driving, etc. So really great specification here with this 4-wheel drive as opposed to 2-wheel drive setup. Really fabulous spec, really well equipped car. Engage reverse, you've got a camera, and you've also got the parking sensors. So there it is, the Mazda CX-3 150 PS all-wheel drive Sport Nav, done 35,395 miles. What's really lovely about this car versus others on the market, it is in fabulous condition. Clearly indicative by the condition of the paintwork, clearly indicative by the lack of stone chips, lack of scratches, marks, etc. This is a car that's been really well looked after. At TW White & Sons, we take any vehicle in part exchange. We will be as competitive as anybody else that's selling or offering to buy cars online or on television. We'll be as competitive as them, and we're a one-stop shop, so you can part exchange your car and you can come here and buy another one. We're open 7 days a week. Our showrooms are open 7 days a week. We will take, as I said, any vehicle in part exchange, and we do full funding facilities. If you want to find out more about this wonderful Mazda CX-3 2-litre 150 PS all-wheel drive Sport Nav CX-3, please go onto our website, which is www.twwhiteandsons.co.uk. Thanks for watching.